Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and before we get into the run today, I need to determine which soundtrack we're going to do. But it seems like both my phone and my dice are a little further away from me than I would like. So, yeah. I think I had planned to just roll a d4 because that's a little bit more thematic than just having me push some buttons on a phone. And for those of you who aren't aware of the terminology, I know many of you probably are, but a d4 is shorthand for four-sided die. It's not the type of dice you use every day. It's one of those things that you only use when you're a super dork. I just happen to be a super dork. So take that for what it's worth. But I think with that being the case, I think I'm just going to go with the original soundtrack. And again, I have nothing against either the piano or the jazz soundtrack, but right now I'm just in the mood for the original soundtrack. Sometimes you just can't go wrong with a classic. So here's the deal. I had just recently posted a run on my Discord as one of my followers, I should say one of the members of our community, that sounds a lot better, was looking for a little bit of assistance in building a run that works well with the Earth Knuckles. I had developed one that was very much along the same lines of float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, where the whole point is to use effects that are going to drag the enemy into you, or send you to them, or paralyze them so you can get in and start whapping. Now, I didn't try this build out myself, but I very much like the idea of the theory craft that I put together, so I'm rolling with it. I want to see if I can make this work. So here it is. Here's essentially the outboxer build. And I know I kind of throw that term around a little bit. Real honestly, I think I'm good to just go. They're getting the twins out of the way early. But then, of course, the fists are going to be seeing a bit of a downgrade on the next couple of floors. Now, for purposes of this run, I am thinking that I'm going to not upgrade the fist. As for why, because I feel you get better control over the battlefield when you have two of them. Thanks, up button, that's exactly what I wanted. I feel that you get better control over the battlefield when you have two punches to work with instead of just one. So, we're going that route. Hey, I thought you were gone or along with the rest of them. Don't get my hopes up like that, bitch. Also, I just really like Spark Array, so I was kind of looking forward to doing this. Lame. Alright, so far so good. I'm liking what I've built here. Get over here. Hey, that's just like the thing that Scorpion says. No shit. So, thinking about grabbing this, but I'm not entirely sure. Plus, this could give me a lot of money to work with. I don't know, I'm going to let that mill around in my nearly empty head, and we'll figure it out. I guess this would be like what Muhammad Ali would be, or Muhammad Ali would be like. Wait. Which pronunciation is it? Muhammad or Muhammad? Well, either way, we're not leaving here without a fairy. Alright, now Aura, I like having you around, but we need to have a little talk about you knocking enemies off of their trajectory. So obviously the idea is punish enemies with an Arcana that's going to either shield me from their garbage or okay, I completely screwed it up in this room, but use Arcana that's either going to shield me from their trash or that's right, birds. That's right. That's right. I don't even know what you're talking about right now, but yes. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do then. I know I said I wasn't going to upgrade that, but check this out. Alright, so that's not as big of a bonus as I thought it would be, but oh well. Then we're going to grab this since we're putting a lot of focus on our basic. Excellent. Alright, so Titan's Equilibrium didn't exactly do what I thought it was going to do. Or rather, it did, it just didn't do it by as much as I would have liked. I guess take that for what it's worth. And hey, I set myself down that path, let's not turn away from it now. Owie, where did you come from? Essentially the same type of room back to back. That's awkward. Alright, well I'm definitely liking the idea of the Stygian turtle shell. It's about the best thing there. But let's wait and see what the other vendors have for sale. Okay, I'm definitely noticing the cooldown reduction, and I am A-okay with that. Ow. So it wasn't a huge damage upgrade, but it was definitely a nice cooldown push, and I am okay with that. I'm thinking about the double-edged cestus. I'm normally not about that, but since this is supposed to be kind of a boxer run, you know what? Let's go with it. Plus 40%, but minus 40% to everything else. Oh goodness. So this really is going to be our main source of damage. By main, I mean only. Alright, so I kind of dig the idea of Thunder Drop. I'm also a big fan of the Stalwart Defenders, as they can draw attention away from me. Alright, well that makes the damage on Mortal Coil kind of crappy, but it's still decent damage, and the punches are just doing that much more. Now what I could really use is something along the lines of the evening gloves. It would also be nice if I could stop making a lot of really silly mistakes and taking a bunch of damage I can't be affording to take. Here we go. If nothing else, though, the run is fun. I suppose in the long run, that's all that really matters, is that the run is fun. And what are you? Firstborn's Gauntlet. Okay. I don't even really know how to work with that, so cool. I believe that's what one calls a semi-ineffectual item. But who knows, I might be able to learn how to parry some attacks. Yeah, I could really use something that makes my attack speed faster. So I guess this would be one of those runs where I would actually take the silver spinning top. There we go. Not bad. Yeah, I don't want that. I mean, I guess it could have been worse. I only took 13 damage. Get over here. You didn't think you were getting away from me, did you? Ow. There we go. Don't even have to worry about stunning them. They move slowly enough anyway. Oh man, so this gaming season, man, I'm telling you, it's just the season of broken launches. You know, Vanguard launching crappy and Battlefield 2042 launching in such a way that the game is pretty much unplayable. And hey, what do you know? It's from our two most favorite publishers, EA and Activision. You're saying you're being sarcastic, right? No! Trust me, if it even seems like I'm coming remotely close to saying something positive about Activision or Electronic Arts, trust me when I say it's almost always going to be sarcasm. I'll say something positive about those two when they do something positive for the gaming community. How about that? And I assume that time will be right about fucking never. They're just too greedy. EA themselves have been doing nothing but milking me and the exclusive license to the NFL for freaking ever. There we go. There we go. See, one of the things that I'm liking about how the bladed cestus is working is that because most of my arcana actually are relatively low damage to begin with, they're not being hit that bad. I'm just getting a giant boost to damage from the fist. That's right. Yeah, this is actually kind of fun. But I mean, to be fair, I did put this run together myself, so I had some idea of what I was getting myself into. Hello, sir. Do you have anything fun for me? I'm actually kind of down to the Tipsy Gladius this time around. Anything to improve that outboxer idea. Which, by the way, to give you guys an idea of what exactly that means, I think I explained this the last time I did it. I did a run themed around boxing. What it is it's one of the like 4 or 5 like, different styles of boxing that are widely accepted in that community. It's what Muhammed Ali used. It's essentially keeping your opponent just out of your reach and just quickly dodging and moving around them, waiting for them to make mistakes so you can capitalize with your own strengths. And to put that in perspective, the other, well, I'm only going to go over 2 of them because the other accepted forms just seem like variations on the others to me. So, the other accepted styles. Oh, we're going to buy that. I'm not sure I see anything else here I really dig. I don't want to use Tearing Whirlwind. Embracing Vines is a maybe. Luxury handbag. Problem is, that's going to decrease the damage of my fist because I'm not planning on upgrading that, so I think I'm actually not going to take that one. Yep, that's the one I was thinking it was. I'll take that. And yeah, I think I'm just going to go. But the other 2 widely accepted styles are the Slugger style, which is basically just wade into your opponent's range, don't care about whether or not you take any hits because you're planning on hitting them with just a lot of big, powerful dashes. Like, if I were doing that, I would take, like, the Grit Robe, we would definitely be upgrading this fist, and then every single relic should be something along the lines of give me more damage. And then the third one that I wanted to talk about is the Swarmer style, which is you just get in quick and just start hitting with lots of hits. Like, this dude here would qualify as a slugger, whereas our friendly rogues, they would qualify as Swarmer-style boxers. It's also kind of similar to how Little Mac fights in Punch-Out, so, you know, it's something to think about there. And to kind of work that in with how other video game boxers would work, Balrog is definitely what you would call your slugger, and debatably, TJ Combo, I think, is your outboxer. Alright, so I could give up embracing vines in order to gamble a little bit, and I might do that. But first, let's go see if there's anything else worth purchasing. I really screwed up. That was smart. Glad I did that. So I've mentioned those terms enough times, I felt it would be good if I were to actually elaborate on them. And I guess to some extent, I guess it's easy enough to see what those mean just by looking at the words, either in or out of context. Alright, what do we got here? I like the idea of the Dagger of Midas, but I am not sure if it's worth picking up. What do you got for me? We're gonna take Cyclone Boomerang. Now, I know part of the problem with my approach here is that she's offering me the Earth Knuckles frequently, and I keep turning her down, mostly because I'm not trying to upgrade that. There, more evade chance. We're gonna be a good outboxer and make sure that we're hard to hit. Nice and slippery, like a Turkish wrestler oiled up. There we go. Now, this does play very well to my normal playstyle. I'm the sort of person that does enjoy dancing around my enemies and waiting for openings. Owie. Alright, so part of the problem that we're seeing right now is that I haven't picked up a lot of damage ups. But also, the idea that he's resistant to what is my main form of damage right now is a little troubling. Dark Sage, are you okay? Trust me, I get the feeling that this might actually be helpful. Now, I get the feeling that some of you are wondering what drugs I'm on, that I'm actually using Engulfing Fissure instead of just running away from it. But I get the feeling that this is one of those things that's going to be helpful for me. As this is another thing that can stagger enemies. Kind of like that. The whole idea is to have Arcana that are going to trip up my foes. So this seems like it's a perfectly reasonable choice. Well. I'm not going to turn down all 5 of the Power Stones. I would have to be a fool to do that, as they're all doing something for me that I rather like. Well, this run just got more interesting. Here we go. So, plus 15, not bad. Though I do wish I could find more damage up relics. I'm also not complaining too hard, because, like I said, I am more or less enjoying the run. It's just weird that I haven't found any other damage up relics. You know, Dark Sage, forgive me for saying so, but it looks like Engulfing Fissure is actually usable. How come you hate it so much? Because trust me, once upon a time it wasn't. Matter of fact, once upon a time I would have easily called it the worst Arcana in the game. It's still not good, but it's far from terrible either. Okay, these rooms are kicking my ass. Well, we're definitely taking that. Now, the 9% damage up isn't great, but the 9% critical hit chance isn't bad. Even though that's being dropped by the Tipsy Gladius, it's still something positive. Hey, it's Taffy. Hello, Taffy. hang on. Okay, so I have to be right on top of him to hit him with that. And he easily gets knocked out of this. Okay. There we go. Ooh, spark contact. As much as I like it, I have dedicated myself to this outboxer build, so we're sticking with it, by God. May as well upgrade that. Boom. Alright, next floor I might actually have to use a health potion. Okay, I more or less like what I have now, but after this floor I'm probably going to want to get rid of the flashy windbreaker. There we go. Oh, never mind. I can just get rid of Flashy Windbreaker now. We'll definitely take this over it. Yeah, that's what I thought. You guys can eat a dick. So I'm rather okay trading away Cyclone Boomerang, but I would like to wait and see if I can get the upgrade for it first. God damn it, got up buttoned again. Nice. Yay! Like I said, I don't know how everyone else feels about this style of run, but I'm having a ball doing this. But I'm also a strong supporter of the Sparkeray Arcana, so maybe that's why I'm just really having fun throwing out sparks and then just punching. It's like they say, there could be nothing greater than going with the gator. Or did I get that wrong? Hey, come over here. Thanks, pal. I appreciate it. I can't believe it, man. You fell for the oldest trick in the book. Now, with all 5 Power Stones active, I'm also pretty regularly just telling enemies to get bent, and it's working. As much as I love the Chakra Locket, I might just have to let that go. It could also just be more effective than the antiquated Tabi, but I mean, I also can't really complain about having 23% evade chance. It's been helping. So perhaps we won't take anything from him. Not because we don't like it, but because we have a setup. Alright, so I can actually get a Cyclone Boomerang upgrade, so now let's find the boss room so we can easily teleport back and forth. Alright, so first, we'll go donate Cyclone Boomerang to the doctor. For healthcare card, what does that mean? Potion discounts. Alright, well, let's use that to our advantage. Then I think, sadly, we have to give it up immediately and go grab the merchant's card again. Yeah, that looks good. Ugh. Shift in your chair a little bit more, why don't you? Alright, I will. I forgot to get Wind Cyclone, didn't I? I am a damn stupid boy. Or Cyclone Boomerang, I should say. Wind Cyclone, of course. That was a beautiful fight. I mean, okay, what the hell. I can't believe I forgot to go back and get Cyclone Boomerang after all that. Made a big deal about what the plan was, and then didn't follow the plan at all. Yay! So far, so good. Do we get anything that's going... Well, not really. Not really at all. Yeah, it sounds like my roommate is home. Just in time to see the end of this run. There we go. On to round 2. We're not going to be winning this one by decision. This is going to be a pure knockout, baby. Oh, look at that evade chance kicking in. Let's just throw that out to kind of control the null flash agents. Ah, man. Well, you know what? The Power Stones did the job. I was hoping to just finish him off with a nice punch to the face, but I mean, I have 5 Power Stones for a reason. You mean because you got lucky? Shut up. Alright, so there you go. There's our nice magical Muhammad Ali build. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I certainly did. I may not be a big fan of the Earth Knuckles, but I am happy to know that my build idea worked. And I had an interesting amount of fun actually using the Engulfing Fissure. It's weird. It's almost like it's usable now. Like, what is this world coming to? I can't just endlessly shit on it anymore? And the times they are a-changin'. Yeah, next thing you know, you're gonna tell me that you can't even trust Activision Blizzard anymore. What is going on with this world? Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. Links to my social media will, of course, be in the description below, including my Patreon, where if you're feeling super cool and saucy, you can donate a little bit to help keep the channel running and help me upgrade my setup. I am going to be adding some tiers to the Patreon, some actual, things for you guys to look forward to, so look forward to that in the near future. Like, comment, subscribe, the usual YouTube song and dance. I'm rambling, so I think I'm going to call it here. Thank you guys very much for watching. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you.